Take a look at what we got in the box today. I'm pretty sure this is from eBay. I think I have a pretty good idea what it is. Let's check it out. Yep. So it's another Casio. Where's the number? EX-FS10. So this is another high-speed camera. I say another because this is our second. And this time we bought this one without breaking the first one already. So this is just strictly a second camera. So we've got a bunch of paperwork here. No CDs or anything. Oh. Yeah, no CDs or anything. Just a bunch of paperwork. Charging cable, a USB cable. Cable that takes it to composite for the TV, I guess. Wrist strap. A giant charging cord. And somebody had a great idea that you can get travel versions of this, which are just about this long instead of being 6 feet long. A lot less copper and wire to carry around. And then the battery. And I must have missed the, here's the rest of the power, the charging thing for the battery here. Alright, and then the camera. Now this one was from eBay, supposedly new. I didn't see a piece of tape or anything closing the box for security, but it seems new. Everything looks good, the stickers are in great shape, doesn't look like it's been used or touched or anything. We've got a fairly nice release here at the bottom. We know from the other one that the battery wasn't charged. It just had a bit of a trickle in it, but not a whole charge. And the battery goes in and has this sort of clip over here. This one seems to have a nicer spring on the battery. It pops right out there. And then if we wanted to put an SD card, it would go in this slot right next to it. So that's number 2 for us. This should give us the ability to do some high-speed stuff in more than one direction. So maybe from the bottom or from the side. It's a very low profile camera, very thin. It takes a fairly decent still image, but the battery life isn't so great. So I usually, when we were traveling, I learned to take the battery out and store it separately in the pouch where I kept the camera so that the battery wouldn't get wasted, because basically anytime any of these buttons get touched, it comes out of standby and wastes the battery. Otherwise, it's a great camera. It is nice and small, can attach to a tripod, and for what we use it for, doing the slow motion or the high speed filming, they work great. This one was still about $110 shipped. So I've heard rumors that they're going for 50 or 60 bucks on eBay, and except for used ones that are sold as is, I didn't see any of them being sold for that low. So about $109 was the best price we could come up with, and for us, we felt it was about time for a second one of these. The price was right, so now we have 2. Now we can put that first one at a lot more risk, and we can look forward to some dual angles or whatever other fun things we can come up with for 2 high-speed cameras. Since we have them both here, we'll compare the brand new one with the one that's probably about 2 or 3 months old now, about 2.5 months old. We don't use it every day, but we've used it quite a bit. It does get its share of wear and tear. You can see that the screen does get scratched eventually. Screws are doing a pretty good job of staying in place. Nothing's loose on it. It's definitely not abused, but it's being attached to a tripod in the wind and falling down and dropped off of, out of pockets, and gone on at least one trip with us so far. So it's holding up pretty well. Again, we don't go out of our way to treat our cameras too nicely. We don't abuse them, but they do get used. So if it's something you're interested in getting, I guess it holds up adequately. I'm not going to say it's the best camera. It's not the most rugged, but it's not falling apart either. So there's the new one, and the one that's about 2 months old. Stay tuned for lots more.